Hello friends, today's topic is whole numbers as we have completed first part of the video based on this chapter and this is the second part of the chapter that is whole numbers. So today we are going to learn about properties that we are going to use in whole numbers and that is going to help in our maths also, that how to solve the sums very easily and quickly with the help of these properties, because these properties plays a very important role in our day to day life while calculating the mathematics sum or addition subtraction or small basic sums very fast. With the help of this property we can solve it very easily. So let's start with the properties, and these properties are going to help you till grade 10th. Yes, I am going to tell you again that these properties are going to help you till grade 10th. In each and every grade you are going to learn and revise these properties again and again in different chapters. So let's understand it properly over here only instead of understanding it in higher grades. This is advantage if you are understanding it over here only, and it will help you in calculating the sums very faster than your friends. I hope you all might be getting it, and that's very easy. So today let's start with our first property, that is commutative property. I have seen lot many students are having confusion between commutative and associative property. They get confused between commutative and associative property. Today I am going to clear a concept over here so that in your lifetime you won't face problem in identifying whether the given sum is of commutative property or associative property. Yes. So let's understand commutative. How to remember commutative property? The most important thing is commutative sounds like communication. Yes friends, it sounds like communication. Yes friends, and we all know how to communicate. This sounds like communication. Yes, commutative little bit sounds like communication. We have to relate it with communication. In communication only two people are required. Yes. Yes, we all know that for communication two people are required. Suppose A is you are A and your friend is B. Here in first topic what is to be said, that A, that means you, and B means your friend. Now A means, in the first step you are telling whosoever is written first, who that is speaking. Here you are speaking in the first step, and that side of the equals to your friend is speaking. Yes friends, I hope you all might be getting it. Here first you are speaking, then your friend is speaking, then and then only communication is possible. If you speak and let your friend also speak, if you will only speak, then it is not communication. I am telling you again, if you, always you are speaking, that does not means, and that does not gives us good communication skills. Yes. So commutative properties relate with communication. That means both the person are speaking simultaneously or one by one. That depends upon the mutual understanding. Now let's try to solve and relate it with our maths. Let the value of a be 2 and b will be 3. We'll accept that for each and every sum. I am writing above over here that value of a will take as 2, value for b will take as 3, and if c is required then c will take as 4. I am assuming the value for a, b and c over here. Yes friends, value for a, b and c. Now value for c is we have taken as 4. I hope you all might be getting it. Now let's put the value in the given sum so that we will be able to solve and find whether it is correct or not. A plus b is to be written, that means 2 plus 3 is to be written, and here 3 plus 2, and the answer is same, that means 5 is equals to 5. That means the property is correct there. That's why it is written in green. You can see over here. Yes friends. Now same thing we'll check for subtraction, that whether it is satisfied or not. It is mentioned in red, that means it won't satisfy. I am telling you over here only, but we'll solve it and we'll be able to clear it, that whether it is possible or not. Here a minus b, b minus a, that is not equals to, it is mentioned over here. Now let us put the value and see whether it's satisfied or not. 2 minus 3 is not equals to 3 minus 2. Yes friend, 2 minus 3, that means minus 1, and 3 minus 2 is not equals to 1. So here our answer is different. That means on one side we are getting minus 1 and on the other side we are getting plus 1. Yes friend, that means the commutative property does not works under subtraction. It works under only addition and multiplication. Yes friends, we can see over in our chart. I hope you all might be getting it, and that's very easy. So let's begin with our third type, that is multiplication type. So let's see, a multiplied by b or b multiplied by a. That means 2 multiplied by 3 is equals to 3 multiplied by 2. That means 6 is equals to 6. That means the property is satisfied over multiplication also. That means here we have derived that the property is satisfying under addition and multiplication. It is not satisfying under subtraction and division, that we have to keep in our mind. I hope you all might be getting it. So now A divided by B or B divided by A. So A is 2 and this is 3. That is not equals to 3 divided by 2. Yes friends, I hope you might be facing problem that how to divide 2 by 3 or 3 by 2. But I know how to solve, and I will solve it for you only so that you can understand it properly. So 2 divided by 3. 2 should be divided into 3 equal parts so that we will get the value as 0.66. This would be our value if 2 is to be divided by 3. That is not equal to 3 divided by 2. Our answer is 1.5. So we can see our answer is different in both the cases. That means it does not satisfy under subtraction and division, and it satisfies under addition and multiplication. I hope you all might be getting it, and that's very easy as we have understood very deeply with the concept and how it is derived. We have seen that thing also. So let's begin with our associative property. In associative property, 3 friends are to be there. 3 friends. You, your best friend, that is from your childhood. Now, let's try to understand it properly. Now, A plus B. This is your best friend. A and B, you are best friends since your childhood. And here B and C. C wants to be in your group, but it is not possible to join between two friends, so that's why C can become friend with B. So C has chosen to become friend with B. I hope you all might be getting it. Again, I am repeating, I am talking about C, not C. I'm not talking about C, I am talking about C. I hope you all might be getting it. Yes friends, so let's put the value and let's try to solve it properly. A plus B, that means 2 plus 3 plus 4. So value for C was 4. I hope you all might be getting it. That means 2 plus 3 plus 4. The result would be same. I hope you can easily solve 5 plus 4. That means 9. I am directly writing over here because I am having lack of space over here. So I am directly adding. You can also add it properly. That is also 9. That means it is suitable for addition property. Associative property is also suitable for addition and multiplication only, and associative is not suitable for subtraction and division. So this is your homework, we can tell, or for practice, self practice only, so that you can derive the remaining 3 of the associative property at your home for your deep understanding. I have cleared you all the concepts of the commutative property and one concept for the associative property also. But then also let us try with the multiplication identity for associative property so that you can easily by heart it. So I am solving for associative property. Multiplication, subtraction and division you have to do at your home and check whether it satisfies or not. Yes friends, the simple thing we have to do is we have to put the values. So 2 multiplied by 3, and C, we know the value for C is 4. Now 2 3 are 6, 6 4 are 24, we all know. Now 4 3 are 12, 12 2 are 24. Here our answer is same. That means it satisfies for associative property under multiplication and addition only. It does not satisfy under subtraction and division. I hope you all might be getting it, and that's very easy friends. So let's begin with the distributive property, and that's the most important property that we are going to learn today. And this property is going to help you a lot in your higher classes and in this class also, in various different chapters that will make your calculation speed faster. Now let's understood the distributive property. A multiplied by B plus C is equals to AB plus AC. Here friends, what we are supposed to do, we have to just put the value and check whether it satisfies or not. It is mentioned in green, that means it will definitely satisfy. Now how we have done this, we have to multiply A under the bracket. First thing what we have to, as per BODMAS rule, we have to solve the values under bracket first, then we have to multiply it with the a here. I hope you all might be getting it. So let's solve it. 2 multiplied by 3 plus 4 is written over here, and here ab, that means 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2 multiplied by 4. That is the same thing, friends, if you can relate it properly. So 2 multiplied by 3 plus 4, 7. Here I am writing 2 3s are 6 plus 8. So I am writing answer over here because I am having lack of space. That means 14, and 6 plus 8 also 14. So that means it satisfies under addition and multiplication property. Yes, friends, I hope you all might be getting it. Distribution property satisfied under addition and multiplication, and it satisfies under multiplication and subtraction also. Yes, friends, I hope you all might be getting it. So let's solve for the second type of the distributive property. That means a multiplied by b minus c is equals to ab minus ac. Yes, so what we have to do, we have to just assume and put the values. We have already assumed the values. We'll put the values b minus c, that means 3 minus 4, that is equals to 2 multiplied by 3 minus 2 multiplied by 4. Now what we are supposed to do, 3 minus 4, first thing we will do that 3 minus 4, that is minus 1, and here also 2 3s are 6 minus 2 4s are 8. So 2 minus 1 would be minus 2, and here 6 minus 8, that means minus 2. Here we are getting the answer as same. Again I am writing over here 2 into minus 1 would be minus 2 is equals to 6 minus 8. I am having 6 rupees in my pocket, but I want to give 8 rupees to my friend. So 6 I will give, and remaining sum I would like to give him afterwards would be minus 2. That means 2 rupees only. I hope you all might be getting it. You can solve it in this way also. So with the help of these properties, let's see how these properties help us to solve the sum. So let's begin with our question number 1, that is 837 plus 208 plus 363. We have to add suitable numbers such that our calculation becomes easier. First thing, what we can do, I am writing sum over here 837 plus 208 plus 363. This is our sum, friends. Yes, friends, we have done this type of method in our school previously, that add three of them together. Yes, friends, this is the method that we are following till now, but this method we don't have to follow from now onwards if you understood the properties clearly. So how this property will help us, and how I am using this property easily, so that I can easily find the answer. So if someone asks me the answer, so I can tell 1408 is my answer. Yes, so let's see how my answer comes like this. So let's try to solve with my method or whatsoever by using the properties only. So first we will find the suitable numbers for addition, 37 and 63. I am seeing last two places. If you are not able to see last two places, then you can see only one place only. 7 plus 3, 7 1 3, and it will become 10. Yes, friends, so let's add these two numbers first. That means 837 plus 363. Now 0 1 0 1. So it will become 1200. I hope you all might be getting it. Now what is to be left? We have to add 1200 plus 208, that we can calculate manually also in our mind also. That's very easy. The only thing that we want to do was 837 plus 363. That has done our calculation so easy, because we have found the good result, that is 1200. It is having 100 rupees note. I am having 1200 rupees note, that means 1200. So I want to add just, I am having already 1200 with me. My mother gives me 208, so I am having 1408 rupees. And that's very easy. This calculation we are doing in our day to day life, but not doing while solving maths. Yes, friends, that's the only thing we have to do while solving the maths, as we are very much smarter when our mama or father sends us to purchase some things. At that time, we are doing much faster calculation and much easier. Similarly, let's see for the B sum, that means 1962 plus 453 plus 1538 plus 647. Now, I can see very simple things over here. I hope you all might be watching it easily. If you are able to see, then you can easily solve the sum so that you will get the answer. I am telling the answer would be what I how I have solved 1100 plus 3500. So our answer is 4600. So let's see how I have got this answer by making the suitable arrangement and calculating suitably. Yes, friends, 317 as we have already done. After adding 3 to the 7, it will result in 10. So I want make bigger number. That means that makes my calculation easier. So let's make zeros. 453. This will result in 1100. Then also we'll solve for you 0. This is 1100 we have done, as I already told you that our answer one would be 1100 and other would be 3500. I hope you all might be getting it. So let's see 3500 how it comes. 1962, what is to be left, plus 38, 1538. As we all know how to solve. 0 0 1 goes for carry. Yes friends, 5 1 3500 plus 1100. So our answer is 4600. We can add these two numbers easily in our mind also. If then also you are facing the problem, you can add like this, but if you are adding like this, there is no need to learn the method, because this much calculation you can easily do in your mind. Yes friends, now you are in grade 6 and you must be capable of solving the sums in your mind easily without using pen and paper. So you can practice this type of sums at your home and try to calculate in your mind only. Yes friends, you can only have a grip on this after calculating and practicing at home a lot. Then and then only you will be able to solve it faster. So let's begin with the second slide. Similar type of sums are there. In our question number 1 we have learned about addition, and here we are going to learn about multiplication, how multiplication can be done easily. So if someone tells me to solve our first sum, so my answer for first sum is 176,176,800. This is my answer. Yes friends, so let's see how I am getting this answer. Yes, students feel very much excited after watching that their sir solves the sum very faster after seeing the sum. So let's see how I have solved this type of sums very easily. 50. Now, friends, we have to just see good numbers. Here I am seeing two good numbers. That means 50 multiplied by 2. That means 100. Yes, friends, we all know how to multiply. I am having 250 rupee note. That means I am having 100 rupees. So let's simplify it. 168, 1768 multiplied by 100, and we all know how to multiply it with 100. So our answer is this. As we are already getting this answer, I have written over there. I hope you all might be getting it. So our answer for this sum is 176800. I hope you all have understood how to solve, because first I have taken two numbers, that means 50 multiplied by 2, that makes my calculation easier. That's why I have done with that. Yes friends, because 52 is 100, I know very easily and I can do it in my mind only. So now multiplying with 100, I know how to multiply it with 100 without making lot of effort. So let's begin with the second sum. So our second sum, if you can also solve this type of sums by this unique method, then you can pause the video and try to solve by your own, friends. Otherwise you can watch the video and then you can revise with the same sums, or can prepare with the other sums also. Yes friends, so let's begin with the second sum. So my answer for this sum is this. I hope now this is my answer. So let's see how I have brought this answer. Yes friends, now good numbers I can see is 25 multiplied by 4. That means again I am getting 100. Now 166 multiplied by 100. I know how to get this answer. So this is my answer. So I have written this answer before only. So that means my answer is correct. I hope you all might be getting it. 25 should be multiplied with 4 to make it 100. And we all know how to multiply whichsoever the number would be by 100, because multiplying with 100 we all know that's very easy also, and we can do it in our mind without writing anything. But in exam you have to write the steps that how you have done. That's why I am writing steps over here and trying and making you solve, and I am writing my answer before, so that you can try and get your answer in mind first. So this is the answer for the third sum. So let's see how I got this answer. 125. Now, which number you should use? I am using the best number, that means 125 multiplied by 8. I know the answer is 1000. Now 291 multiplied by 1000, that means the answer is, so this is my answer. I already written this answer over here, you can see. So my answer is correct. I hope you all have learned and try to gain something new over in this video. So if you have liked my content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel for more such videos, friends. Yes, friends. So let's begin with the fourth sum. So my answer for the fourth sum would be this much. So let's see how I am getting this much answer. 625 multiplied by 279 multiplied by 16. So first I will think for multiplication of two base numbers, that is 625 into 16. As you all might be facing multiplication with 16, so you have to solve this multiplication at home. I am doing by my method. 16 5s are 88 goes for carry, 16 2s are 32, 32 plus 8 44 goes for carry, 16 6 are 96, 96 plus 400. So this is my answer, that is 10,000. 279 should be multiplied with 10,000. As I was knowing the table of 16, so I have done it directly. You can do directly also, but you should have a grip on that method. You should not use any of the method if you are not having a lot of practice, as I am having on each and every method and command on each and everything. So you should prefer your method only. Yes, friends, now we all know how to multiply 279, as it is 4 zeros behind 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this answer I have already written over here, you can see. So my your sum is completed, and I hope you all have understood that how to solve this type of sums, friends. Now let's understand it with the proper method. The last two sums I will solve with the proper method. Only one step was missing till now, so let's complete it and would be able to solve it easily. Yes, friends. Now in sum number fifth sum. So if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel, friends. So let's begin with the fifth sum. That means 285 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 60. Now in this sum we can't see some good numbers, so let's make some good numbers. Now how to make good numbers? First thing, now as per our steps, how we should do in exam to gain marks. 285 as it is. Now we will make the pair for 5 into 60, because 5 and 60 results in good number, that means 300. As you all know how to multiply 5 and 60, so our answer is 300. I am directly writing over here. Now we are left with 285, but I am facing problem in multiplying 285 into 300. So let's make the sum more easier. I am just expanding for so that I can solve it properly. So 300 can be expanded like this. Yes, friends, 3 into 100. Now, next step, what should we do? But I know how to multiply it with 100. So always keep the multiplication with the with the number having zeros in the end, so that you can get the answer easily. Yes, friends, don't make the number bigger by multiplying it with 100, 10 or 1000 before only. So if you multiply the number with 100 before only, then you have to do a calculation and you will make your calculation little bit harder or difficult for you. It would be difficult for you to solve. So keep the numbers like 10, 100, 1000 in the end to calculate, so that your sum would be easily calculated. I hope you all might be getting it, friends. So if someone asks me how to solve, then how I would be solving. 85500 is my answer. So let's see how we have got that. 285 multiplied by 3. 5 3 is 15. 1 carry. Yes, here 24. 25. 2 carry. 3 to 6. 7. So we have got 855 multiplied by 100. Now we can easily multiply. As I already told, our answer is 85500. I hope you all have understood it properly. And if you like the content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. So let's begin with the sixth sum. Yes, friends, I hope you all have understood and cleared it properly. And this is the method you have to do in your exam to gain the marks. So let's begin with the last sum for the day. Yes, friends. So let's begin with the last sum. If you have understood and cleared your concept, now you can pause the video and try to solve by your own. Yes, friends, I hope you all have understood it properly till now. So I'm solving the last sum over here for you. If you are capable, you can solve it by your own also. Now, there are two good numbers in this. If you have chosen the wrong path, then you would be in the track of the examiner. So, how to solve? So, let's see. As I have already done, that 125 should be multiplied with 8. In our question number 3, you can see there, I have marked over here that 125 should be multiplied with 8. That's why we should always multiply 125 with 8. So I am making the pair over here. 125 I will multiply with 8. Now 40 should be multiplied with 25. And we have multiplied 25 with 4 in second sum. You can see over there. Yes, friends, I have marked in question also. You can see that 25 should be multiplied with 4. That means two good pairs were there. So that should be properly understood, and you that should always be clicked in your mind so that you can solve it easily. Now 125 into 8 I know. That answer would be 1000. Similarly 25 into 4 I know 100, but 100 multiplied by 10 would be again 1000. Yes, friends, now 1000 multiplied by 1000 I don't know. Then I know the simple trick that 6 zeros would be there. 3 I have done, 4, 5 and 6. So this is our answer. I hope you all might be getting it, and that's very easy. Yes, friends, I hope you have enjoyed the video a lot. So if you like my content, don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching you all.